Ladies, gentlemen, and wrestling fans alike, welcome to this week's iteration of the SmackDown Summary. We're going to be going over everything that went down last night on Friday Night SmackDown, along with my own hot takes, fantasy bookings, and personal opinions along the way as well. If you like content like this and you want to see more just like it in the future, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. We had what felt like one of the longest SmackDowns of the year so far last night, so without further ado, let's get right into it. LA Knight kicked off the show last night by blaming the Bloodline and Damian Priest for his loss last week in his number one contendership match. He was saying about Damian Priest that he understands that he was coming out. He wasn't after LA Knight, but, shit kind of went down and he cost him his match, so LA Knight is promptly pissed about that. Damian Priest then made his way out to the ring to join Knight, saying that, yes, he was in fact after Drew McIntyre. However, he shouldn't be using that as an excuse for his loss. These two did have a match scheduled for later on in the night. However, they went back and forth for a couple of minutes and ultimately decided, why not just settle it right here, right now? They called a ref out to the ring and the match began. Overall, this match was really solid and it was a really fun way to start the show. Of course, Solo Sikoa would get involved in this one. Damian Priest and LA Knight teamed up in the end to attack Solo Sikoa, get the best of him. However, Jacob Fatu would then appear. He destroyed both Priest and Knight and stood tall as the United States champion. I think that this mini feud is very important for both the SmackDown mid-card and the United States title. John Cena is going to be busy with the WWE Championship for probably the majority of the year, so we predicted on the podcast as well last week that the United States title is going to have to be the main title on SmackDown for a while. And having guys like LA Knight, Damian Priest, Jacob Fatu, Drew McIntyre even, really raises the title to the level that we need it to be. Next up, we had Pretty Deadly versus Firaxium in a tag team match. This was Firaxium's second match here on SmackDown, and it ended in a little bit of a controversy. There was a part of the match where Nathan Frazier did like a sort of elbow drop kind of thing onto Elton Prince and ended up busting his lip open or his chin or breaking his nose or something. I don't know, there was blood involved, and Elton Prince didn't kick out. Instead of counting to 3, the referee just kind of pretended he did, and, we all know what kind of crowd reactions moments like this get. Aside from this unfortunate officiating, this was another great showing from Firaxium, and I'm really glad we have them here on SmackDown. Nia Jax then came out to the ring to tell everybody that while she's been sitting at home, she hasn't just been sitting at home. She's been preparing to come back and take her WWE Women's title back from Tiffany Stratton. This prompted Stratton to make her way out to the ring as well and tell Nia Jax to her face that this is not the same Tiffany Stratton that took the title back when she cashed in. Next up, Naomi made her entrance with a new theme song, which I think fits her character much better than the Glow one does. And she also admitted that she is also a new person and would love a title shot against Tiffany Stratton. Of course, just the sight of Naomi would trigger Jade Cargill to come out and attack her, starting an all-out brawl between all 4 of these women in the ring. Nick Aldis came out and confirmed for us later on that we would be getting a tag team match, that being Nia Jax and Naomi versus Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill. Next up was the re-debut of Malachi Black. He took on The Miz in a singles match tonight. Let me just say, this was a fantastic first showing, or I guess you could say first showing. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. First match back for Malachi Black. I think Wade Barrett said it the best. He said that during this match, Malachi Black looked like he was in the Matrix. He had some crazy dodges, some crazy roll-ups, some crazy kicks. I love his MMA-esque style to professional wrestling. Ultimately, Malachi Black would take the win in this one, and after the match, he had a stare down with Carmelo Hayes. Not only do I think that this feud with Carmelo Hayes could be good, I think that these matches are obviously going to be spectacular as well. We all remember the 7-game series that Melo had back in late 2024 against Andrade. And overall, this feud is giving similar vibes to me. Up next, we had Zelina Vega's first showing as the WWE Women's United States Champion. She took on Piper Niven in a singles match. Zelina Vega would take the win in this one. Overall, I thought that this match was kind of okay. Once again, I thought it was a little bit too long, but I could kind of tell tonight that they were trying to fill in some time. We had a lot more matches than we did promos or backstage segments on this episode. My favorite thing about this match, though, is that we got the confirmation that the Secret Harvest isn't going anywhere. This is one of my favorite gimmicks in the women's division right now, and I feared that once Chelsea lost her United States title, that this was just going to go away forever. However, it is here to stay. For the time being, anyway. Next, Randy Orton came out to the ring to address John Cena one final time before Backlash next Saturday. Or at least it might be the last time. I think John Cena is going to be on SmackDown next week, so we're probably going to get this again. He was saying that this isn't the first time that John Cena has sold out. Back when the PG era first became a thing, he was saying that John Cena was the first one to hop on that train, acting like a real-life cartoon character and trying to play into this real PG gimmick. Meanwhile, Randy Orton was the one who stayed true to what he is known for. Randy Orton called out John Cena's hustle, loyalty, and respect catchphrase, saying that he'll give him the hustle part. That's still there today. However, the loyalty and the respect are nowhere to be found. We even got a punt kick tease for Backlash, which I am hoping to see. We got it robbed from us at WrestleMania, obviously due to unfortunate circumstances with Kevin Owens. However, I think that this is definitely the perfect place to reintroduce it. For the second to last match of the show, we got Santos Escobar taking on Rey Fenix. Overall, this was a pretty exciting contest between two of the best luchadors that the WWE has to offer right now. Rey Fenix would get the win in this one, though. Overall, I'm really happy that we're getting to see more of Santos Escobar in recent weeks. I think he's one of the best talents that WWE has right now, and he's super underutilized. I really hope that this storyline continues between him, Rey Fenix, Andrade now, and that they finally take his character somewhere a little more interesting than where it has been in recent weeks. And finally, for the main event of the show, we had Nia Jax and Naomi taking on the super team of Jade Cargill and Tiffany Stratton. This match, as it had been teased in backstage promos all night, started off as kind of two separate singles matches, with Nia Jax taking Tiffany Stratton out and Jade Cargill going after Naomi separately. Throughout this match, we had some infighting between both teams, Jade Cargill and Tiffany Stratton going at it a little bit, but especially within Nia Jax and Naomi. This eventually led to them losing the match. Jade Cargill picked up the pin on Nia Jax. We got a moment after this match concluded where Jade Cargill was holding the title and kind of refused to give it back to Tiffany Stratton. They had a little tug of war going on there. They were then attacked by Naomi from behind, who closed out the show, standing tall with the title. Although we did have Naomi standing tall with the title to conclude the show, I really do see them going the Jade route. I mean, maybe Naomi wins it and Jade takes it off of her. Maybe they're setting up a triple threat at SummerSlam between Jade, Bianca, and Naomi. I don't know, but to me, Jade Cargill is definitely the next big thing. If you enjoyed last night's episode of Friday Night SmackDown and this video, be sure to let me know what you thought down in the comments section below. As always, leave a like and subscribe for more weekly wrestling content just like this. I'll see you in the next one.